Oh my gosh, this is rough. This is really brutal. I messed that up. I'm not even drunk yet, and I messed that up. All right, so I went to Mormon church today. Just had a bad time there. I don't know what was going on with me, but I started having like a fucking panic or anxiety attack. This would be like my second time. So I just left like abruptly and without saying anything to anyone. I just left. And when I got in my truck, my hands were fucking shaking like crazy. I was trying to smoke a cigarette, and it was like that Oliver Tree video, Life Goes On. He's in the back seat, and he's doing the same shit I was doing. Then I went to that place I normally go to, that place I'm at all the time, and I wasn't getting served. So I just assumed that, he was like super busy. I'm not going to even say names of anything now. So I go out to the parking lot. I'm outside my truck smoking a cigarette. And a gentleman approaches me asking me, "Are you Alex?" And I went, "I am." And so he started telling me that there's some issues that have been happening regarding me. Um, Apparently, HR has quite a large file on me of inappropriate behavior, doing illegal things like going to the bathroom to drink shooters that weren't served at this establishment, which I understand the issue there. Because if a bartender serves me 2 beers and I were to get in any sort of like trouble for whatever reason, but I've been drinking shooters without anybody knowing, they get in trouble for over serving. So I understand that. I'm not going to contest that whatsoever. Something I like did not even think about in the past, but now that I know, I get it. And so I'm not. He said to like stay away from this establishment for like 3 months or so. But a friend of mine said I'm lucky that I would even be allowed back after that, like to just count my blessings. 3 month ban. That's not too bad. However, everything that this guy was telling me about that, issues with me, it all seemed like it was in the past, like a while ago. Like he brought up, apparently, like over a year ago, I made a remark about an employee's ass, to which I said, I was baptized last October, And since then, I've been pretty mindful of, how I speak regarding women. But then there was last night, there was that customer that came in that had what do I even say? She had butt cheeks that I had mentioned. Was I like a real dirty dog about it? I don't think so. But it's not nice to talk about people that way. So I get it. I get it. I just don't mean any like harm. I'm sure if that lady heard what I said, I'm talking about last night, there's a possibility it would make her smile, but there's also a possibility it would offend her. And, either way, her feelings are valid. I don't mean to make anybody uncomfortable. I can understand that I have made people uncomfortable. But he also said that I would wait in the parking lot for people to get off of work. And I'm like, what? I can't think of a time that I did that aside from when I was waiting for a guy to get off of work so that we could hang out. That was one time. And this guy and I recently hung out and had it like, so we're, you know, we don't hang out often, but when we do hang out, we have a great time. So, I mean, like, we're friends in a sense. So he made it sound like I was like being creepy, like stalker behavior. I'm like, no, I have to. That was like the only thing I had to argue with him about. And he mentioned like direct messages, which like direct messaging the employees or whatever. Nah, a lady got fired from there, and I kind of fucking threw it in her face in a direct message once. That wasn't a nice thing to do. But you don't really get fired from this place. So for her to have gotten fired, I was just like, ha 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 ha. Shouldn't drink on the job. You shouldn't fudge your hours. Otherwise, you'd still have a great job. But I guess you don't now, do you? Oh, shitty of me. But I did that. But I can't think of any direct messages that I've sent that have been remotely inappropriate. I know when I like said too much about people, I did reach out to some of the managers and was like, "Hey, did you hear anything?" Because they viewed my story, and so this is some fucking coincidence. But now that this has happened, I'm getting people viewing my stories that work at this location, and they don't even follow me. So there's like just this big gossip train of Alex is fucking banned from here. For the time, I suppose. My friend has a pretty cool theory about it regarding a lady that I might have made like uncomfortable. No, I might. No, I probably made her uncomfortable. And if that's actually what's going on, then I feel really bad because I didn't mean to cross any boundaries. I'm generally pretty respectful towards her, but yeah. So I'm, talking to the person that is telling me about all this, and I did tell him, like, look, all these things sound like they were in the past, like a while ago. And I just want to let you know, like, honestly, last night I did behave and talk inappropriately. And so you're probably going to have to, like, hear more about me. Apparently, HR was, like, going to get a restraining order against me. And he said, no, this is one of our best customers. Let me talk to him, handle it. And so But now that I have all these people that don't follow me that are viewing my stories, it just makes it makes me uncomfortable. Um, I don't really want to use the word embarrassed because that is a very difficult feeling for me to feel. Um, but it's annoying. Like this one person in particular viewing my stories, it's like, fuck you. You've always been so antagonistic to me. Like, I'm sure this person is just relishing in my fucking penalty. Truth be told, I was told stay away for like 3 months. I have a feeling that's going to change. I have a feeling he's just going to end up saying, like, it's best if you don't come back here. And even if he didn't say that, I don't even know who to like trust there now. It's the best food in all of Colorado Springs. He did say he felt really bad. He at one point he said, "Oh man, you're making me feel like a shithead for doing this." And I was like, "No, no, no, no. Because I understand completely. I get a little silly." He did say that the managers that he's spoken to regarding me are like, "No, Alex is awesome. Don't ban him." So, as far as the managers go, I know I can like trust them because that came straight from his mouth. But I feel really down. I feel pretty defeated. I've only smoked like 8 cigarettes in 1 hour, probably. And I'm ready for my next one. But yeah, I said this on my latest Instagram story, and I'll say it here too. To anyone that I've ever like made uncomfortable or upset or offended, I am sorry. I don't mean anybody any harm whatsoever. And I know last night I made a joke talking about the guy that was sitting next to me eating like fucking shit, making all kinds of noise. I did say it in his story, a joke story. I was speaking my Australian accent, and I said, I've never been so close to wanting to kill someone. That's just not true. It's just being like edgy, humorous. There's not a fucking chance I actually wanted to kill him or cause him any harm in general. I was just ranting and being like dramatic about it. Some people can't understand that. Fuck them. That's it. Thank you.